My name is Dan Gregersen. I'm the creator of SAP PI for everybody. And in this video, I want to give you some insights I'm having here in Thailand. I'm here in Thailand vacationing / working. And one of the things that I've experienced is the language down here. We have a maid here that, well, she cleans and does a lot of things, but she doesn't speak any English. So whenever I have to communicate with her, I have to do sign language and point what it is that I want to have her to help with. And it's okay, but how much value does she add in that perspective? So we have a driver, and a taxi driver, and he was able to speak English and understand where he was and come and pick us up. And since then, we've just called him, and he has then called one of his friends to pick us up. And it works because the first time he was able to build some trust and explain us how things worked and stuff like that. And then he just got the business from us. So the next thing but how does this relate to SAP and why I'm sitting in battling shorts? Well, I wanted to see if I could shoot an SAP video a little more casual than normal. So I hope this helped. And the other thing is, it's the language of English in this instance is one way of communicating. Normally in our day-to-day life as consultants and business people, we experience things differently. We have to understand what everybody else is saying. So on my first project as an SAP consultant, I had a background as in engineering and development, so I know a lot about the technical stuff and getting those things on work. But I didn't know a lot about the business, what it was they expected. So we're doing FICO integration, and I had to know something about what we're doing, and it was okay. I could do it, but I didn't really understand why we would use more than just account numbers like special business units, vendors, vendor account numbers, and controlling areas. All these different kind of controlling concepts that you'd be using, and like, this does not make a lot of sense for me. I asked a lot of questions and learned a lot in the process. Later I took a business education on top, and then I got to learn much more about the business language and why you're doing the consolidation, and then that made a lot of sense for me. So that was a bit about why the background or language has been improving for me. I wanted to hear and engage with you. Have you experienced this where you say, okay, I understand the way you wanted me to approach this, but I really cannot get the whole grasp of it, and start talking with the business or the technical developers in some way to get more ideas about what's going on. If you have, please do share them, and I would love to see your examples of where the business language or the technical language is something that you must master in order to be a better consultant, a better customer, or whatever you're working with in technical areas or in business or SP or in IT consultant in general. Are you learning more about these things? One of the things that I wanted to create and was a product about SAP PI for everybody, where I was taking a lot of the business concepts that was involved and some of the technical concepts involved in the communication between PI developers and the integration developers and the business, and it was really a good way to get more experience in this area, because a lot of what we do is about communication and making it even better. So if you're interested in PI or from the business or the technical side, check out the videos. There's some free videos at sappi4everybody.com. And otherwise, I just hope that this will encourage you to be a little more alert about what kind of business language or technical language that you're missing in your career before it really can take the next step and make you where you want to be. So until we meet again, goodbye.